Hello all, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the winter edition of the Seek, Gather and Create challenge. If you don't know what that challenge is, it's a art scavenger hunt that I run over on my Instagram channel with my co-hosts Laura Dennison and Tina Hoyce. We run it twice a year, once in the winter and once in the summer. And over 4 weeks, we post 4 clues for you to find each week. And you can seek and gather those items and create a project, anything you like, with the 4 things. So for this first week, we asked you to find something folded, love, a quote, and something gold. I never know what I'm going to make as such. Before I start these, I might have a vague idea, but I am just trying to be spontaneous. Can't get my words out. Trying to be spontaneous and see what those things kind of spark and what I end up creating. So I pulled out a few things. I pulled out some gold sealing wax for the gold. Because of the love, I found a quote that I liked and just typed it out on my typewriter. This is a quote by A.R. Asher, and it is, "You are my blue crayon, the one I never have enough of, the one I use to colour the sky." I thought that was really sweet. I got a piece of cream card, which I'm going to use to fold something with, and then I have this image of this father and child, and I actually took an image and photocopied it onto a piece of old coffee dyed graph paper. This is a technique which I learned following a tutorial by Tiffany Goff-Smith, so shout out to her. I really love this technique where you just take vintage images and photocopy them onto different surfaces or different pieces of paper. So I've got a few more that I did here, a flashcard and some old receipts, a playing card, where you don't quite know what results you're going to get, but it's quite nice just to see how they come out. Anyway, I really liked this one for love. So yeah, let's make a start and see. So let's first of all going to fold something, and my initial thought is that I'm going to make one of my little box projects. So I'm going to fold this in half long ways. I'll just grab a bone folder. Fold a little lip back. It's quite a stiff card actually. Ooh, that's not very what's the word I'm looking for? Straight, I guess. Yeah, that's a bit better. And I fold the other side to match it. Okay, then I'm going to open that out and fold those into the middle. There's different ways of folding boxes, but this is one of the easiest. Pull the 2 lips up together and fold the corners in. Okay, and then I fold those back and open it out and just squish the corners together, and I have myself a little rectangular box because it's a nice thickish card that's going to hold nicely. But I might just grab some masking tape just to strengthen it up. Where's the end? Okay. So I'm just going to go over the edges like that, just to give it a bit more strength, make it a little bit more sturdy. Like that. I'm going to go all the way around and I'll be back when I've done that. That's done, and you can see that's a lot more sturdy. So that's my something folded, and it's actually the perfect size for this piece. It fits in really nicely in there. I really like that. I also pulled out this little acorn cup which I found while I was on holiday. I was thinking maybe of using the wax seal to put that down inside. That would be quite sweet. It kind of goes with sort of, for me, in my head, the love of between a parent and a child, and sort of watching your little one grow. So sort of seeds can kind of imply that. That's what I'm thinking in my head. So I'm going to stick that down inside. I was thinking about painting it, but actually I really like the cream colour that the box and the masking tape are already, so I don't think I'm going to change that. Just using a bit of high-tack glue on the back there just to stick that in place. Love it. And then I think what I'm going to do next is try and seal this in with the wax. So let me grab some matches. Okay, I hope this works. So I've got my little candle, sealing wax candle in gold, and then I'm going to try and drip the wax over the stem of this acorn. It might take a while for this to melt, or to melt enough to create a seal. Oh, okay, it's starting to melt. So I will just speed this bit up for you. Okay, so whilst the wax is hot, I'm going to place my seal and just give it a little bit of pressure just to hold that down until it sets. There we go. So there's my something gold with my sealing wax and my little acorn. And then now I just need to figure out how I want to put my quote in. So I'm thinking of maybe putting "you are" on the wax there, but then where do I put the rest of the words? And because it talks about blue crayons, I'm thinking maybe perhaps a little bit of blue stitching. So I'm going to grab some blue thread and see if that works. There we are. I added some blue stitching. I just pierced a couple of holes at the top and bottom, and then just threaded my needle back and forth to create that little bit of blue thread there. And so now I just need to work out how I want my quote. So I'm just going to trim it down a bit. I'm thinking of putting "you are" on there, and then the rest of it can come onto the thread, maybe a bit lower. "You are my blue crayon." I don't know if it's going to fit, so we'll see. the one I never have. It's going to have to go like that. Whoops. I never have enough of. Maybe that one comes down there. The one I used to colour the sky. Quite like that. I think I'm going to stick with something like that. I will stick that down and come back to you. There we are. So you are my blue crayon, the one I never have enough of, the one I used to colour the sky, and I've put the author just down in there. I think to sort of maybe balance it, I'm thinking of just painting the inside of my little acorn in a light blue. So I've got a light blue here. I'll grab a small brush. Just gently painting the inside. I think that looks good and kind of balances with the blue thread. And then I think that's pretty much all I want to do with it. I've got all of my elements, something folded, love, a quote, and something gold. There we go. So that sweet little box is my project for week 1 of the Seek, Gather, Create challenge. I hope you've enjoyed that. I can't wait to see what you make out with the quotes. I can't get my words out today. I can't wait to see what you make with the prompts. And I will see you again next week. Take care. Bye.